members of Kinky Boots. And you'll notice another theme that goes through this. Family was a big thing in Frozen, and we used a lot of our family members. And Woody Buck, Chris Buck's youngest son, is also one of the voices and soloists in that Troll song.
So we had a requirement to accomplish a great deal of story when we started the section, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? We had to have the girls grow up at different ages. We had to, of course, have the parents get lost in the storm. There was a lot of stuff to do. And sometimes we would try to put dialogue, and we would try to put song, and we'd go back and forth. Talk a little bit about how this all came about.
Do you want to take that?
Well, we wrote a song that was a lot like Do You Want to Build a Snowman? It was called Do You Want to Build a Snowman, but it was a different lyric and had a different progression to it, and we all loved it, but it didn't work in the film. So we all cut it.
And then there was always this chicken and egg thing. We worked really, really closely with Jennifer Lee and Chris Buck every day, talking about what does the front of this movie need to have. We need to show the pain and loneliness that Anna feels and that Elsa feels, and to figure out how to depict that with music. And we were talking on this conference call, and we heard this squeaking noise, and because we're talking in New York and they're in Burbank, and sometimes the microphone picks up something weird. We're like, what's this squeaking noise? And Paul Briggs, our head of story, was doodling. And we were like, Paul, what are you doodling? And he picked up this picture, and he doodled this. He doodled two girls on opposite sides of a door. And we had been talking and talking, and I was like, that is the song. That's what happens. And that's so universal of what happens between sisters and in families, where you just close the door and you shut it and it doesn't open again. So we wrote this song, Do You Want to Build a Snowman? And I had two musical daughters. At the time, one had just turned 3, the other one was 7. And the lyrics were very different. The lyrics were like, we can slide down in the orchard, build a snowy fort, whatever you want to do. Do you want to build a snowman? Because I want to build a snowman with you. Okay, maybe next time. And we recorded the beginning with Annie, who you just saw, who's 6, but she was maybe not even 3. And we tried it with that. We tried it with her singing the first verse, and here's what it sounded like.